Hello guys, so this week's video is my SCRAWLRBOX for May 2017. I'm so excited. Let's get to opening it. It's actually feeling like it's quite full this month. Like, that's what it feels like. Every month I try and salvage the box and every month I fail. So let's open. I always go underneath it. For those who haven't seen these SCRAWLRBOX videos before, I always look at what's underneath the other materials before looking inside here. So we have some art. It looks so pretty. Oh. And the artist is Chip Whitehouse. Oh, that's so cool. He does live streams on Twitch. I'll need to check that out because I'm thinking about using Twitch more often, so the fact that he paints live on Twitch is really, really cool. We have a sketchbook. Oh, that's cool. I'm always for when SCRAWLRBOX gives me new sketchbooks. I'm all about them. I always love them so much. So it's a Sylvine. I've never had this brand before. A lot of the times I never have the brands that come with the SCRAWLRBOXes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but mostly the sketchbooks and the paper that come with the SCRAWLRBOXes I never usually have. Okay. There's a lot of stationery. Okay. We have a sticker. A refresher. I really like these. That's good. We have highlighters. Oh. Is this going to be a highlight challenge? I like the colours. I wonder how they are when I swatch them. They say they're vivid on them. They are M-lighter ones. So the challenge is Workspace Highlight. So the challenge is to convert your office desk into an art studio. Sometimes the perfect art supplies can be found in the unexpected. Practical items we handle every day if shifted from their intended use to create something beautiful. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, and then in this set we actually have loads of different things. So we have a fine liner, a ballpoint pen, a mechanical pencil, and a highlighter. Oh, that's so cool. And it's Staedtler. I do like Staedtler. Then we have a Stabilo Point Max, and I've never seen these before. Ooh. It looks so good. We also have these, and these are the Koh-i-Noor dry marker pencils. These are highlighter pencils, apparently. Wow, I never expected there to be highlighter pencils. Using these are going to be fun. Let's cut to the Speedpaint. So just before I hop into the Speedpaint, I'm just going to flip through my sketchbook and show you some of my design ideas that I kind of went through for this. That was the issue. There was actually not a particular theme to follow. It was just about the materials, so I could draw anything I wanted, and that made my job a little bit hard. This was because I was kind of going through a little bit of an art block at the time. It really did suck. So I looked at how other artists have interpreted really bright colours and neon colours in the past, and most have gone with this like 80s kind of style. So that's kind of what I really wanted, something with bright neon colours. Now the thing is, it's all very well and good having these neon colours, it's just how do I use them and what order should I put them in? That was the real issue that I also faced as well. So when I was doing this during a live stream, I actually let the chat help me decide, and I did several different colour combinations just by putting the image in my scanner and printing out copies of it just to see which colour combinations would actually work best with the final image. The chat actually ended up getting very attached to this character and called her Alexandra. Now, on the piece of paper it does say Alexandria, but I kind of prefer Alexandra, and she would be known as Alex, and her stage name would be Sapphire. Now, the interesting part about this is that she would kind of be related to my other character, Ruby Topaz. My character Ruby is actually a very genuine type of pop star OC, and this particular character goes in completely the opposite direction. We wanted like a very manufactured kind of pop star OC that would kind of rival that of Ruby, and she would also be her cousin as well. That's really, really cool, and I love how the chat got into it, and it was just so much fun. Using highlighters for a piece is very different to using markers. Now, throughout the entire live stream, I was kind of like, I wish I was using proper markers, but it kind of added to the fun of just using whatever I had from the SCRAWLRBOX. It was a very interesting experience, to say the least, and the fact that it's highlighter actually kind of adds to the charm of this piece. I really like how it's quite limited in its colour palette, and it's very graphic. That was my overall kind of feel for it, and I definitely wanted it to look very striking and graphic for the neon colours. I wanted all of the colours to stand out, but also harmonise together at the same time, which is really difficult to do. So thank God for those colour swatches. Another thing, pencil highlighters. I'd never heard of these things before, and I didn't actually use the blue pencil all that much. That's because the blue from the pencil and the blue highlighter itself was actually pretty much exactly the same colour, and it was just really hard to use the pencil, so I just decided I'm just going to use the pen because it's exactly the same colour, it will have exactly the same effect, just a little bit weaker, and it was also making a mess, so I used the pen instead of the pencil. So in other news, I'm in the process of setting up an online store. Oh my god, like, I'm also in the process of updating my Redbubble as well. It's really intense because I have no idea what I'm doing, so it's a very, very much a learning process. I'm learning every single step of the way, so I'm sorry for those of you who have asked me about online stores, but I'm hoping to get it set up. I have got a few things on my new Store Envy account. I'm so excited. I've uploaded a few pieces. They're mostly SCRAWLRBOX pieces because I feel like they would be good staples as a thing to sell. I'm still trying to figure out pricing, and I actually really don't know how much I should price my work at. I know people have said do not underprice yourself, but I also don't want to have those comments just like, I can't afford this, please lower your prices. I don't want those comments. I really don't. So I'm trying to find a happy middle that suits my needs and also suits people of my audience. So I put it to you, some of my audience. Now, if you're 18 years plus and you have an online store to sell your traditional art, what is your advice for pricing and your overall selling technique? Because that would really help me. I say 18 plus because usually PayPal is something that you can only get once you're 18 plus for yourself. Obviously, you can get parents' permission and stuff, but I would prefer somebody to come to me who is around my age and who knows what they're talking about. My university classes for professional practices are actually in the next year, so when I go back in September, and also they'll probably be in semester 2, which really sucks because I really wish they would have started that kind of education in the second year. That way you have a trial and error period of where you can get things wrong. Instead, my university decides to do it in the third and final year, where you're kind of terrified that the end of your university life is creeping up on you. On a related note, people have started to ask me what I'm doing after university, please don't ask me that, because currently I've only just started thinking about that, because my university years are really, really intense. Yes, they're only about 12 weeks per semester, but a lot of work and time is just packed into those 12 weeks. Well, it's 24, but you get the picture. It's very, very intense. Every year, the workloads gets twice as hard and twice as more time consuming. So I'm unable to really clearly think about it on a day-to-day basis during the actual semesters. That's why I plan to use this summer as actually a way of starting off the ball rolling on online stores, anything that I can to help me in the future. But before the end of the video, let's actually go back to the picture. Now, the last bit of the picture, I actually decided to go with a background that's kind of like one of those sunburst kind of things. I don't know what exactly they're called off the top of my head as I'm recording this, but I thought that it would really contrast against every other colour, since orange was really the colour that didn't fit into this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, put a like on this video, comment down below what you think of this drawing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!